Escalofrio. Spanish for the fridge is empty and free of any food. Okay, no, it really means chills, shivers, goose flesh, that kind of thing. In the sense of 1978's Escalofrio, or Satan's blood, this might mean the feeling of dread the movie intended to instill with its focus on Satanism and ritual murder. I guess chills could also describe the feeling one has when they realize they're watching an awful movie. Two young lovers are approached by two strangers who claim to know them. For whatever reason, despite thinking the strangers are mistaken and immediately questioning their story about knowing the couple hears the strangers have good cheese and wine and decide to follow them out to the countryside to visit their home. After hours and hours of driving, losing all sense of direction, they arrive at a spooky mansion on a hill. There, despite being immediately presented with not only weird pictures of Jesus and Frank Zappa on the wall, but also black candles, human skulls, even a creepy doll, the couple settle down to perform a seance with the strangers, opening the doorway to the unknown and opening their lives to a path of finality they did not anticipate. Escalofrio really could be summed up with directions even a child can understand. Don't talk to strangers. The entire movie is predicated on characters making stupid decisions like that, like talking to strangers. Decisions that become annoying as the movie progresses. Why follow strangers to their home? Why would you drive for hours and hours to an unknown destination? And worse, why does the movie abandon all of that logic and setting things up 15 minutes in just so things can happen because they looked cool in other movies? What parts of the movie aren't stupid rip-offs of Profondo Rosso and Rosemary's Baby and The Exorcist are just lame, softcore satanic orgies? Purely boring. It's more fun to wonder about the lives of the Satanists than to watch this movie. Being a Satanist back in the 70s must have been really, really hard work, especially since it was the pre-internet age. You had to do a lot of footwork to get initiates into your satanic cult. Can you imagine how pissed you would be if you spent 6 months learning about a couple, spying on them, infiltrating their lives in subtle ways, and then when you go to approach them to come out to your mansion to eat wine and cheese, they simply say, "That's the best Satan can do?" The scariest part of this movie is a picture seen in a book with a black hand kind of floating in a doorway or a window or something. You see it for 2 seconds, but it left more of an impression on me than the entire rest of the movie. I wondered, is that supposed to be the devil or something? It's really interesting, and it would have been a great twist to have that scene from the picture book appear later in the movie, but I guess that movie hadn't been done yet, so they didn't know to rip that scene off yet. Anyway, the movie would rather spend more time having the characters try to repair their car than be interesting. I never thought I would say this, but the movie basically steals its ending from Manos, The Hands of Fate. Yeah, that Manos. In fact, this movie is basically Manos. It's a Manos ripoff. That's amazing. Oof. I give Escalofrio 1 cigarillo being lit off a Bed Bath & Beyond candle out of 5. Maybe Satan's real triumph was tricking people into watching this trash.
All of these things are designed to frighten a monkey.